Oh, uncle. And I feel sorry, and now Bibia sorry, fine. Bibia sorry, fine. Now, was the Central University in Yamade? One Dr. Anna Kwale Kwate, Senior Lecturer, School of Pharmacy. Abewa. And I didn't anchor. I mean, said now quality. So I can never say now quality. I mean,
being Papa.
Obe being here.
On the pen or yes, science, I want your space.
Oh, Baba. Science for you be your space.
On Nam car park, we not here drone in my draw.
Mr. Harold Wilson, Acting Director, Center for Distance and Professional Education. Pacho, how net you Nana? Na Evans Edujin Fee, Assistant Registrar, Corporate Affairs, Public Relations, just a Crawford. And I'm Miami say what? Say what? Na say what? Na we are
Papa me alumni.
Oko Central University. Mikael Pao. Hey, Anthony Panchinio. Papa, I'm going to write the exams. Papa, it's too difficult. So, how's your day?
Papa, I'm here marketing.
Mikael Pao, Fia, no, the office was so. See, I dear son, and Tiania. Dr. Ben, I'm a famous young
Jama, I assume Tia.
Meet you.
Central University, in Fie, 2 decades.
More than 20 years.
Inti school no nyama ya nyama yeguso ye. Ebi o ho a amanfo nim, ebi o so anipa nim. Tina esese ye bodawuru na nkofo ete, amanfo ete. School kese a yese faith based university. Kese de nyamesuro na tete asuafo no. I'm cautious not to say Sankwara because ebi mo member school no ebi mo kura nyinsin me. You see them back am China de 2 years ago. Me na me friend Uncle Sam. Faster. Omo me ya concrete products no.
Yes. Yes.
No ne back we masters but not in my class. Ti omo aya omo ni ma obeka se Nkwara no. Ye me dem from asuafo. Pi afa yensem. Ye bi ye shase just as a Bible college. And over the period in Yamia Dom, my school nanny said, Otutu Ania, the biggest private university in Ghana. The biggest. Professor Dodo Ayewo, Obianibi. PhD for Ayewo, Obianibi, private universities in India. Oh, Kaka, when now here universities there, Obeka says Central and Omo Makano. Into your school, Cassia, Yatini Papi. Also, Waunia, Obi Central, Kokrokoo.
Kokrokoo, yo.
Because I know my man assignment to say, one of my bodyguard in a cheat. The student too, and Sampi Ali.
Oh, Sampi Ali. Okay.
I Bolare when you know we central.
Hey, and I'm more
Kim promise.
Hey,
Chairman, wife.
My wife only public space will be any.
That be why any packers here or MTN pa just say. Now, any papi. There's a wrong perception out there. Say, oh, Central University school fees for the boy. Chairman, all can't when your school fees, you know, form cry. Your programs will be as low as 1,500, 1,008.
Hey.
Na me pese be se me be kan obi asema say obi na public universities me mbo bi din omo ye fee paying ebi mo tua over 6,000 Ghana cedis enso ye de ne nurusa na omo ye count ye so kakraka say o na school no boy din ye bo nya din na sabi ye say ade a eye papa na nka no boy din ye de ne ye papa enso no bo no da form cool enti he programs do a ye school pharmacy nipa ni tumi ba ma ebro so metere bia san say ye wo kotanti e o say nipa ni bia ka just ye ntumi nyew nursing law physician assistantship nipa ni bebre ye guso etetium architecture de say wo person oba ko private school ko ya architecture no ama na ma central na chama designer sabi wato sika na de atofie sika de ye adwuma wo enti Central University ya ye bi ye guso ye bi yeah the only school oba we train all your aids. The 3 H's, your head, your heart, and your hand. enti wo be wie school no na ne nyame de adua wo mu a ɛsɛ ɛno a ba bonten ma wankasa wo de wo ho etumi ye dwumasom no na ye ya boa ma ansa na obefi wo no na wonim ne awo kwakoye enti the dedication from all our staff, teaching and non-teaching. Chairman, so Obana, ye mubi wa I mean, ya small example. Say obi be a juma kesiye pa. Na ebia ni hu ni bia ni wa o interest say uni wa obe take you over. Niema ye kire. Succession planning. Here me kire strategic management, corporate governance. And then I me kire ethics ne governance ni ade. Na ekwan ye fast wa ye titi school for no. So wo wie na wo koye adwuma wo do ba bia so wo ye soronko onim say ye pen ye the university ye ma kwan ma koye internship ye compulsory compulsory na wo wie ye be ka say or say wo ba with the working experience and work experience na wo bia wo ko school ye the na experience ye de aka ye system no ho say wo be ko no akoye na me nkasa pi no internship no ni oti hai oye bi ma me say amanan kana sem
hey say wa
Papa
and internship on here
into me internship or Unilever of compulsory and advantage at the moment say by the time I remember interview wa say me be pay juma no na amame wait be what me CV so and me kai say TK at that time he was like me akwala but me CV me were big companies was so it was because Central University gave me the opportunity to go and learn on the field. I am my advantage, added on advantage. Or me CV. So unlike few other institutions now, they were fresh. They had never been on the job field, So that was the advantage I had. Me kai pass work I say the way my age my companies baby I say in a short time into one shall move for me chena. Me move on too fast.
Yeah.
Because I had to do it to beef up my GPA for school.
Kwame Poku CID DC Amansia South says Chairman General Dr. Ben Ochre Ankra, what is he? Is he now the PR for Central University? If he's going to take an allowance, tell him on behalf of the Thursday class he should bring my own. This one coefficient. Eti Kwame Poku CID ended by Kwesijan says Dr. Ben Ochre Ankra is simply doing an advert called Dr. Mensa Otabo to come and pay. But talking about Central University, Nakwale, we are lecturer School of Pharmacy. And then I'll go a cafe school.
Okay, so Central University School of Pharmacy. See, I hear PharmD just like all the other schools. That's the minimum requirement.
Then if PharmD,
Doctor of Pharmacy.
Oh, Doctor of Pharmacy, okay.
Into we are a fellow doctor, so and so. It's a 6 years program. What is unique about our program is here well-equipped labs that are training our students in a great way. Like Dr. Ben said, Dr. Ochre said, you train you just to be pharmacists. You have an open mind. So we have they've passed out through our hands from the School of Pharmacy who are in prominent positions like he's now the general manager for Zipline. Dr. Emmanuel Ireland, who is the national chair for CPPA, that's Community Pharmacists Practice Association of Ghana. We've got many others. Some who have completed, we train you in such a way, say, we are, and you say, mainstream pharmacy. You can gear off to do other things because we have people who are in the media space, doing photography and all that, though they've finished pharmacy and all that. So it's like we open you up to whatever you desire to do. So like I said, the most important part of School of Pharmacy is the equipment we have, well-equipped labs, lecturers who are available, ready to impact knowledge to our students. And you can, all students who have passed through the School of Pharmacy can attest that we have the best lecturers, some of the best lecturers in Ghana as we speak now.
Mr. Wilson, say we have some of the best lecturers in Ghana as we speak now. When I acting director for distance and professional education,
Yo, Kwame Medase. You take care of certificates, professional programs, any short courses. na ba kwa mpese me kan wansem I won hia me yie pa ye program be afia ase 2 years ago a friend ATH Award for Training and Higher Education program. Na program no ye fi ase wo pre-university up to the level of postgraduate certificate program. Na ne hia me kakra hia me mpese mbo me kan wansem ye the pre-university one no. Eno no ma ye nuanom a sebi omo chiro wasi ebia omentumi ampaso omentumi ampase some of the courses akwenya ema instead so ebia cultural remedials yanya enim so obi cultural to me cultural remedials obetro say mathematics and course bia gbentua obe 3 times quite is obi to me tro be 8 times me obi actually 8 times actually say waste of time na sika ni ade nyina akọ. Now this program na ema akwenya ma within 8 months wotumi betro na 8 months nature no wotumi kwatua school course wo
distance learning no
any distance blended
okay
and instead of so betro remedials how better na untwa no within 8 months is guaranteed because this is a third badge I wo the 2 badges I won nyina no oma fa program nyina no omo nyina twa with 100% distinction. So it's guaranteed and assured say obey program here. Nyame adoma obetimi akotua university course no so. And who here so betina fee. And when some of the program when particular one and person me can one something but your other programs short courses and professional courses your center.
Now interesting is say we are doing entrepreneurial spirit to home. You say universities na say mu training esua mo mba be sua de na cut and paste na mo chere. Entrepreneurial stuff mu ye bi wo ho.
Chairman, say me angasa me entrepreneur.
And I saw the impreku. And na body na bayire na fu.
And na ben na.
Abeni ade.
Chairman ti on say Kokrokoo university bi oha obi o kire entrepreneurship na nipa na nkasa onye entrepreneur nti example be na abema nti central ye sheda ye ne say obi onu watumi abi adwuma pen a oti adwuma ase oni ne ma ne kwan ma ne kire entrepreneurship nti onu o kire ade no say wuye we a say na betumi aba na ye boa obi wo fantastic idea kwan obefa so obehya ase kura onim nti na ye be kire okwan ya obefa so wo idea na obe register obe pe kwan bi obefa so legally you own that idea na ne for a partnership nti ye students nipi chairman hwe lady baako me call adenta sniff flat say me kwa akoto shawama enyume aja ya say edu enyume me ni aduane mood me koto shawama me kwa ya nipa na oye aduane o say say na me say na oni mi o so kire made na me say hi no say wo kire ye say ye wi a ma ye ntro application letters ye ye adwuma nti niam bi ni chema me ka hye nyam yanum nyam say adwuma o ye no ne salad ne niam akakra o ye no sika o nya no chema abro adwene ne ntiase enti ye school for ne ye hyeda kire wom enti na ye do omo atachi enkanka ne individuals ne private companies no akone ya kire wo ekwan ya on first obe enti na students na omo ewie pharmacy no obi obewie 2 years na ono abie ono ani pharmacy ote ano a wo ye adwuma se on twen se obi befo adwuma nti is been an integral part of adwuma ye se ye bebo ma school for no ubewie school na wanka se wa ye wadwen se me kwa akosha ase de mensa aye bibi I no beba bebo man nti omo bi omo nyuma de bebre na chema ade ba kwa manfa ahwa na me refi yesan wo ye ne universities bi wo amanone no omo collaboration e bi wo America e bi wo na say hu say meje kwan be 2 weeks na me ma ha this year only my international professor me kwa kira de o Turkey there's a university in Turkey a friend Kangiri University ye no omo work collaboration ye students master students mienu and undergraduate baako omo ko ho kosua de 6 months omo ba Sunday we ye twam ya omo so omo students be ba ha ba besua de nti eniema oba Central University be yan de bebre na say ma kira de o ha ma yaji ma tuma me ko kira abrofo ade na che se omo hu se me ai na wo de oba ba se me kira na de o ha de a chema wa onim ne be ye wo abrofo no ni other professionals bi a omo so fia brochire ba be kira de o ha enti university ndi ezi a ye do international enti central de chema wa ankase wa nitua
adan edam sronko enti se obi dwe university on bra central na ye fan sorry so
the most important thing is
yes, I'm a pharmacist.
Like Dr. Ochiri, we are developing the complete you. So apart from that, there is a uniqueness, like we said, faith-based. So your Christianity values also are impacted in you. Our fees are very low. It's a misconception.
Low, moderate, or competitive? Which is which?
Competitive.
Because can low there.
Chairman.
Competitive. It's just a misconception. Say we should have been a profit earning company, but we are not profit minded. Like we just want to make sure that a lot more people get value for their life. I mean, Ghana also gets you can say omunim dia ometumi aboa development in society. So Central University come, like he said, we train your head, your heart, your hands. You finish, you are able to do something on your own. You don't wait for say obibe employee once when you scan. So we are calling all of you to apply to Central.
Chairman.
Mebasna Bedru Hono Yaba Asante says Central University has a world resource library that supports the curriculum of the various programs. That's Yaba Asante. Now this one says His Excellency Dr. Benjamin Ochiri Ankara, my strategic management lecturer MBA. My name is Kwame Pepra, CEO Tankles Water Tank Cleaning Services. 80 Bakwaba. Nenyi Mark here for the Otutubi Mami. Or say Chairman General. When Prof. Ochiri was talking about you, your madam, you didn't want him to proceed. So you cut him off by saying it's okay. Nenyi, come out for there. And then this one from Dan Ochiri at Gan East. Dan Ochiri says, Chairman General, where do you normally read your messages from? Because you often ignore my messages but always read others. So Dan, where's your message? Anyway, yes, now Obeka baby.
Yeah, Chairman, we also have well qualified and dedicated faculty and administrative staff. Very, very important. And I'm saying Doc Ochiri, a clear example of a very committed and dedicated staff that makes a lot of difference in the life of the learners. And I'm
Chairman, answer near Bekono. There's something sensitive. Can't happen.
Me too.
Central University staff, teaching and non-teaching, almost 400.
Hey, what else was that?
Yes, staff on Chairman. Into what the young men who say all the private universities, so even 3,000 employment opportunities are say private universities anywhere. Chairman, where we PhD now TV and answer advocate say government should support the public universities.
The private universities.
Sorry, the private university. COVID by Sena Abentia a teacher for one workers in a public university.
No correct.
Yes, the only means they say you school fees. Now COVID TV and Tradia. How do we survive? Oko Christ Temple, your library makumiensa. Undergraduates in Kwam library. Masters for Munkwam library. And law for one's warm library. Chairman Sikano if he never. It is Abaya Mwa, there's so a private but say almost they are playing a role.
Major role.
Anka yemubi yenye adwumanye.
Omini wanka ni anka mama sawa me adwuma.
So anka ebia ba na me shefo ma me table frɛ. And so send be ya ye be kan nyina bom. Nation development no eye ankran no omo so e kan boa no supporting the state and am ye nyina to me development. Nti e wo say get fund top basis. Ama schools na nka omo private universities ni bia anka be boa. Say edu baby I say ye frɛ ade national cake me tie say me tua tax nti ye gigi ni nyina ko bom na say kakra betumi de aboa private universities and private institutions ni nyina akwa in general anka be boa ye nya ne sa sen say ye nyina gigi ye nyina sika na de akọ public universities nko a ye ma ya adwene nko ho.
Central University Emeka Debi Ambeka say Central University College inka Ochiankre Chimiari but unim say me start me bem na Central University College
very good at
na mo matter heko he ya
very good at
na dan fian bi
chairman say ya go Christ Temple
if later me TSM YouTube if you come YouTube website
sure ye wo Kumasi o
80 me school fees in fitiase na me tua na mo dey school ye 80 me stakeholder
of course we are stakeholder
foundation member.
What you say? No correct. Chairman, we nyina maboa na Oshia institutions power Central University products for the few years we have been in existence, you trained over 28,000 graduates. Into where the impact we have had on this nation and elsewhere. Me fresh student be member. They say, Chama, baby, Switzerland in Central University products. I say, or much time ye pa, mammy say. At the channel, yes, you this one for Swakaka. Inti Chama Yadawasiano pay. Me, na me dance say, ja, Mosu Alaji Gusa Becca, my bedroom, Jamanum Kakra from school. Mammy, sir, one person can you try to. Oh, Srukasa first class. And I will make you a presenter. I will make you a presenter. One them steps to so and that can be.
Into the Dr. Ochiankra Kanina before so. You are Central University.
I like that. Just and Yakeni Nano. Oh, yeah, then.
Say, Central University, in fact, you live there a better person. You don't just pass through the school. Unlike other schools now, in there I call lectures, I say lecture, but Central University, for the 4 years I was there, it never happened. Our lecturers are well endowed and they are very dedicated. In Tubaha, you live there a better person.
Thank God. Now, Yataka said, Jose.
Chama was a media person, pass here, so recording and can't telephone number. We are what things and paying no name telephone number, Befra Bahad. Until with your permission. Benevolent dictator.
Métier.
If I say Ofre Central University 059 408 1658. And now omo ye WhatsApp no.
Yeah.
023 33 13 180. Chama Midas.
Na answer na mobekono Moka near the Obiso say, who are there any PA students? PA,
physician assistantship.
I see PA students in Central University. I beg, our own is plenty. We are paying 5,000 Samity.
5,000 for a year.
But it's been increased to 8,000. We beg, they should do something before we die. You should do something before they die.
They won't die.
I'm going to say 5,000 to 8,000 there. Now, Pacho, more nine, I'm going to Obini Papa be a friend who Francis Afweni. Pacho, can go my community. Also,
I am a property.
Are you there?
My property.
Personal property.
Yeah.
Are they or ye tabua now? You're dying now.
Papa, when Francis won't or say alumni you because I'm not time now. Me call Central University. No, be sure they will library they train me. In the 4 years, no been in the coin.
Now, or your property saying so say.
That's my husband. Me emotional boss no.
Now, or say, Chairman General, you go make Mami Sawa come do 2-0 for my top this morning. I die Central near. But kindly tell Dr. Chankra he's doing a great job. Francis, now they hear new things about you. They say you be property, you be emotional boss. You the girl they go school, they go learn for them. You the Chris. Why? There be no through. Not protecting the valuables.
But Chairman, small correction. You see school fees in there call 6,446.
Still in the cost.
But 8.
But still a cost.
Chairman, my hands are up.
Chemicals near the use no.
Oh, say chemicals. Kokrokoo be ana. Say I be down.
Moral support for.
Now, Mami sir, what ginger na no one pay you.
So let me tell you, say moral no. So only radio run e kasa.
There be and Mami sir asem na ka jai say.
Central so am say me affiliation kakra.
Sir.
Say me wo fana no province.
Kwesi Yanka.
Vice chancellor.
Kwesi Yanka. Hey, Gogu.
Me affiliation.
Central Funi.
And I'm say founders were yes Swesconian.
Yes.
Yeah, of course Swesco.
And I'm missing yes Swesconian.
Why?
No.
Success has many fathers.
Yes, we pay with you. We have one more him.
Central University for the Basiano pay. Peace 104.3. Yeah, twice you Jimmy so let me Obi say, I understand why my wife likes Dr. Ankara. She's a product of Central University, Safo Kantanka in Okanshi. I hear you. Akwesi Champong, however, in Maryland, USA says, let's check Article 25(2) of the Constitution. It doesn't allow government support for private schools. This is news to me. Akwesi Champong, Maryland, USA. Thank you very much for drawing my attention to that one. And let's look for it. Article 25(2). It says it doesn't allow for governmental support for private schools, but that would be very unfortunate. But let's see if we'll find it. You never know. We live and learn every day. Say Article 25, Medru 22, 23, 24. 25, educational rights. All persons shall have the right to equal education opportunities and facilities with a view to achieving blah 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 blah. Basic is free, higher education equally accessible. Every person shall have the right at his own expense to establish and maintain a private school or schools at all levels and of such categories and equalities. Okay, well, me whom baby I say was it 25(2), but if I look at 25 1 2, it says every person shall have the right at his own expense to establish and maintain a private school or schools at all levels and of such categories and in accordance with such conditions as may be provided by law. It doesn't state here anywhere say they are not entitled to state support.
Thank you.
So Akwesi, I've just read 25(2), and even though it says at his own expense, I don't see anywhere here I say any say or mine and I say a bino a somewhat sling a bomb. Unless it be a lawyer for between me about Boami or na yatias here. In the meantime, Miss Dede Opata, it looks like you have a fan base. Good morning and happy birthday to you again, Miss Dede Opata. Udin Ewaha. Your name is in Accra. Na wait here, you be born to near sorry so. MPP presidential primaries are seen not by elections matters are rising. Dennis Miracles Abuajuha. Onia matching.
Yeah.
Mami ntio na Dr. Ben dia Martin nka bebre anopin.
Doctor say manka we are over.
Aso anka dey.
We say me University of Ghana.
Yes.
We say me call University of Ghana nkasa. I'm be say me call law. No mo so mo nye first degree law. And na me call tech for am family no mo say me ni lawyer wo me feel into mo.
Oh, Zanom Gajo.
Oh yeah, maka wa hada o.
Really?
That's what they did to me. Into me law course by them me go home bi mu
da. University of Ghana for today.
University of Ghana there. Omunye first degree law. Nti na me tia say at that time.
At the time, yes.
Nti me tia say and na me call apply tech.
KNUST.
Omu invited me for interview.
Yes.
Me call you know, you bisa me din one. Na second question bisa me say when the woman fear or your lawyer.
Really?
And I say me ni bi. Na me fear no kra na mu duro say na go ni. Sada na fe ni na ye sha say e ba be ko.
Yeah.
Na me say me ni bi. Na me say okay, omo da say, o meti o monka. Na ena me de ba Legon. Me ba Legon be political science. So we need to Legon focus. Ebe ho. But Legon is not can be say me business admin. And also omo farmer. Inti me wie Legon no. E ma me call Central. Na me call me masters in business administration, marketing.
Oh, I see.
One there. Do mo kan nyina no kre. Omo chira de no ma ink komo pa because him e ho na me wona me de me chartered marketing. Yeah.
Oh, I see honor now.
E ho na me wona me de me city for chartered marketing. In fact, me ye chartered marketing ni MBA in the same year.
Sure. Oh, okay.
This time me wie course no MBA no Central no. Sa year na so na me throw chartered marketing UK ni na so year. Omo support me Wow. Lecturers now no better say no more mashe. They even found it interesting say oh yeah MBA marketing with them now at the same time oh yeah chartered marketing also with the UK.
Wow. That's how I know I've been.
Oh
No abin.
The boy said no me okra bi.
Oh, enye bibia na ye hambo.
Say ode last in egu so because one film one so by here. What means I'm confused abi wo je. Hey. So confused now okra body krata. Aha, it why this ah. You know sometimes no kwap mind so prepare.
Yo.
Okwa mind to me nkona ombon.
PO Box 99 crop pepper.
Obi okwa bi abi.
Yo.
You know. See then you call MPP presidential primary.
Yes. Now you make you next quick stop. I said not three things.
I think say MPP presidential primary is there. Okay, so men come. You know, we are 75, but
Fafa baby, I'll
be say at 12 you.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, Ziri, I can tell you without any shadow of doubt.
Yeah,
as a party, we are not playing. You know, we are very, very, very committed to winning the third term because you see, your core rounds, no. And come on, the party for the dinner. Or more party for the say, we've had an experience before. Yeah. This country needs to break that through that challenge once and for all. In the year 2000, this country had a lot of challenges. And then when Pedin Kufoni MPP are buying Ediname Bibre to Toakwemu between 2000 and 2008. And if you remember correctly, by the time of Pedin Kufoni MPP, year 2008. Now Ghana, you find the gateway to Africa.
Yeah.
And then you say we're the golden age of business. That was the time and now if you create that Fidelity Bank, Standard Chartered, Barclays, almost a loan.
Sure.
A lot of things, a lot of good things happened to us during Kofo's era. But senior, you remember say it was in this same 2008.
Yeah.
And they encountered two major challenges: fuel price hike and the fuel shortages.
Yeah.
And in water crying a shortage, if you remember correctly. I know the Kofor gallon, popular Kofor gallon, about my way. And what happened at that time, they say, in spite of all the things that President Kofor because it was during President Kofor's time that we realized it was a country, we could actually pick the state resources to provide policy interventions that everybody everywhere in this country will benefit. The National Health Insurance Scheme, the free maternal care, school feeding program, capitation grants. You know, these are policies in spite of all other interventions are buying the bay, you know. Say ebi amedu ukrom kra utumi ka say we ban we buy menya so faso cause yeti say wo dey ban sika ekosi airport e wo sunyane a me amefi latte me say man say masemu even though the nyina yesika na kwakosi no me fi latte airport no me masem so I just say ebi kra passport kra me ni bi me nim time kra me fa plane akwakofa nti it is possible say you may come into government, you will do so much, but you may never impact the lives of some people if you don't go through the path of social intervention. Social intervention, about making sure, say, in spite of all the other interventions in other sectors, Obia Benye Bibi, Ephraim.
Directly or indirectly.
Directly or indirectly. Into my penny did a lot within that period. But because of sa or how you know we penty, in Swona now shortest our time, no. Any fuel shortages at time, we lost that elections painfully. And after we lost that election,
yes, I
mean basically.
But we'll move on beyond that.
Basically,
NIPA 17 also the confusion by.
Internal challenges. I'm going to move to that. Basically, but these two issues were the issues that, of course, the opposition span around. And don't forget to say, Saturday, unfortunately, not global economic crunch and so on. Wall Street for issues, So we lost the elections. I mean, second round, barely 40,000 votes. And we saw what happened between 2009 and 2016. By the time the NDC left power in 2016, gains are now for making as one mining were eroded. All of them. And we basically had to go back to pre-2000. Until when MPP came back into power BM in 2017. Now, for the near man can say build it on the coin into the future. Yeah, MPP for now, so I see spend more than half of our time near the fixing a lot of challenges are and can any crisis between 2009 and 2016. Enti the aya catcher who as a party ne say you pill, see MPO, see JJ 2 near the mind this bioma. Whatever who are on bed dig yamayano, yan ebe sanso be fele. Until this time round, we are resolute. We've resolved to stick together as one political unit and make sure say you be power now or mine their shares ano. You be ho ban. Now niema kakra yetumi aye no ye protect sa niema no se ne be ya de ye ntumi ye no ye benya opportunity in that third term no na ye de atoa so de den ye that is why the 17% by na because nyabotrema me no enunti everywhere you go around this country the voices you hear, the sound you hear from the party people now and they take a decision no you're very unanimous. Say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is a person to win power for us, no doubt about that. See at every point in time in every political party's life no ebi wo ha wo ye nimdi nipa ebi wo ha wo capacity nipa but ntonto no yeteto a embisi wo so every point in time esi nipa ba ko bi so doc. Yeah. And if you look at all political parties another na 2012 tama nyame fa ni crazy o man penny mills ka no enya baby ekoye no adentina officer naturally kosi former president John Mahama so
turn vice president
exactly naturally but you and I know say ke ye hwe ndisi mu pa na that time na ke ye pe obi pa party no otumi ede ne kwa anka wouldn't have been John Mahama but eto ne so whether you liked him you didn't like him he was the one that stood the brightest chance to win power for the NDC at that time. And today in our party NDC for the you're a political leader in the former president minimum be aware party musisi pa and now me kasi obi to me former president John Mahama call elections now wait to me win elections against John Mahama other than Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the party people are very clear and yes e bi obi wo ha e bi obi tan obi and obi to me yeah and obi debi you will never mean ye hwehwe fi your candidate nim yeah they are obetumi aye adwuma no so wini a ene de obetumi awini because that one ye tomorrow na say una oye your friend say Elon Musk that's when to me win elections now better than we put two ideas into action. So we are looking for a leader with two qualities, one that can win the elections in 2024 for us and one that can actually execute the job when we elect him. And at the moment Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia need the power what's our qualities me anyway and all over the country. I mean for us to film now the party you see your party for you two categories yeah one more party for me support it no doubt but one more to abano one more decide so one more could take a decision on my party 200,000 you know they are very unanimous in that decision and we don't want to go yeah person you be far 17 quite so what's that make happen at the buy say you're very distracted in that particular period because 17 people were running for elections into your muche 17 times into your party no your muche 17 different groups and that's what we are trying to avoid this time. Me the message say obia eko about the campaign no yefa kasapa kasade ebu me of all my conversations me nta baby nkasa ntia candidate bi da because me my dream no ade bia meka tia party ni bia no ekotia party no ko di panel party ni enti me tie miracles me edwuma local government sector so wo party no ba na obedi matam so miracles we nyansa be no ni mu person what say your party no when it comes to that sector na me boa na ye adwuma no nyansa bi eni ho enti wo kasa tia party na enti sa enti mesre say yamba ye kasa no eho enti anope me tie radio bi mu interviews bi you know kasa ya party ni no kasa tia another party ni
say the enti
oh me person me repeat but me feel say eho hia we yankomo bi e pese ye di no ye the party 200,000 for na di me radio so primaries it doesn't have any impact because me no can say me be my laptop obia obeto aba ni bibia minim ni din any baby ote any baby oye adwuma minim ne yere nim ne ma enti na make our radios me ma be kasa our radios so ese me ne sa nipa ne me call ho na me ne kokasa and that's why you realize that almost every time there be call primaries no omo kasa de omo no lose o de opa yen MPP NDCO, MPPO, CPPO. Anytime I hear call elections, I bet you say back complainers say oh lusu. I all complainers oh lusu. The reason is that embrace say what they call. Now only ni partner wundi mi no kasa. Now the radio say no kasa. Eme no kasa.
O kasa ti obia na.
Me.
Ana ko bia sema no.
There say DSC. Ana pe bi ba na bi mu kasa radio so. And I don't like it. Almost say party na my no. ni ye mu bi ye bro won say ye nkwala wo ba ye na ye nam fam na nso hwe ye ye prapra fam
ba o say onya kwala bi o na so ye DC
oh da bi ene say
small boy DC
MC
if I need na MC
nyame adom keke senior na still a ya fe na misua still a no me hu me say fe na misua so I just say ebi ma ye from 1992 omo ne ye na da so ti akonwa ho any table ho enti no ye tumi fa ye ho ntoto mo me tumi fra no me tumi fra me hu pani abra sa ni pa me na na sa to na o nsu ade afi no ho me nsu ade afi no ho so I just say enti obi a me nsu ade afi no ho no me fra me hu pani ade na me ka fa no ho enti we are still learning and a very painful say sometimes we betie no na omo so omo ka kasantwi ne kasa basa no omo kwa no omo afi kwa no omo ba omo ye kwa na yesi yeso an ko mu di echi so intimidate I think that this parliamentary presidential primaries is a very straightforward matter so we feel say we strong case 200,000 me an pay me no ka say nipa do a me personally me yom ho adwuma me wo mo list intimidate me no ka say we ne ya na me de color film say we me na kesi ebi mu ye green yes on ya kesi ebi mu ho mu ye yellow for no edaha so I just say you gusu yo in ebi mu so no mu ye red for the nature so no why no say baby a wo no on ba hoda interno pay bia me so na ma fa me phone na ma fa red ne kakra na ma from Saturday me so na pa na me tu car na ma copy red for no mienu miensa bi na me o makasa it time me yesi no na wo ti okay FM phone line so na wo cassette ya me a wo be lusu
into a red gold green
oh yeah red gold green
into green for sisi
green for no gina enchen green for no sisi apa Dr. Mahmoud Ba me omo green for no pa twombe 85-88% ai
ade
a green for no ena sisi aka yellow ne red for na ye be ye omo adwuma sa 50
but green for so say bisu betimi adada
entina me say de bia ye ho adwuma no entina me so na pe bia na me ye adwuma no me Saturdays for red for Sunday and pa kopem 11 for green because me go Saturday evening church Agape House East Lagos ye Saturday night into me Sunday and pa fit and pa be 6 kopem 11 green Saturday no ye red now weekday no edaha for no yellow for no
non broadcaster
so I just here debio me fa no one by one me pena me yo obi aye bi entina me say area brio odo pa fa phone na frag di obago so so dey no so ye call ye radio so ye di nipa na on beto aba no ye pom cho he anope yellow for ba kwa me no mo kasa o ye obi campaign team member or me ne guso kasa
so onyo den
ye betwe na ba ye ho
ade
because we want to have
na wo si wanya 85
dey be ye pe more ye de kasa dene nsempa na etwe mu opa ba ho from now to Friday obi campaign coordinator
Friday or china
they be next week obi campaign coordinator for one of the regions oba because ye chani dey into omra ye ndi watemu ye nkasenti ya ye ndi watem because senior if we don't win the 2024 elections it is not only the MPP that would struggle the country will struggle because ye oniama bebre ya certain emotional SSC ewie see ye the alternative no they don't believe in a lot of the things I know oma kaseti ya nti obejai when jai kra onya sa akoma panan fanto aso enye etitem bia ye one step forward as a country ya na ye 4 step backwards 1 step forward 4 step backwards what we are saying is that yate ase nipa de untumi ye nyama nyina at the same time but the ashas ye no ye nwie ebi wo ha ye wie ebi wo so ha ye wie ebi so wo ha ye wie ba se ye bo ho ban na ye de wie peye. That's what we are asking for. We are not saying say we are so perfect. You need challenges, you need issues as a government. Your challenges, baby. But the Ashas, for the first time in the history of this country, you are trying NDC 2 terms. You are trying MPP 2 terms back on. And the NDC I say about 2 terms. And the MPP about maybe why don't we for the first time try and see if a 3rd term for a government will get us to complete the things we want to complete. Eurojets. Before initiative Eurojets. Edawa 8 years. Ye buy and ye complete ye tour Eurojet project so. Clearly no the party no best succeed no didn't believe in it. Teachers and nurses allowance here 15 and no man brace nyina no be enjoy. We had a political party NDC that came and said they be ye betwem. We disagree. We think say o man no watching say dem cry say here for Emma any here for busu for the o man no bom ho kakakra. Enti ye here 3rd term no not only for ourselves as a political party but in the interest of the state, and we are saying that let us just have this opportunity to see whether the 3rd term would make a difference or not. If the 3rd term we are unable to do it, let us go. It will come just now. But I am very confident say with the third term based on the foundation I am building, foundation I lay, near my do to akwemuno, ye be ripe, and things will get better than.
And now, if you say Bawumia is the best bet,
I don't think there is any other person in our.
Kennedy Japong, Kwabene Japong, Alan Tremating, Joe Gate, Adai Nimo, Juan Pobium, Boache Jacon. And they don't have Commandant Tomatoes, they don't have the gravitas, they don't have what it takes.
No, what I am saying is that we are looking for two things at the same time in one person.
Two things at the same time, which are
one that can beat John Mahama and one that can do the job. In my view, all a friend is saying, "Ubi or MPP Mubia, including me, I'm able to be my pass and John Mahama, no doubt about that." But I believe that you need to beat John Mahama in an election first. And the person that can beat John Mahama is Dr. Mahmoud, and he has proven it. Before Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia joining a party in 2008, in the northern part of Ghana, it was a no-go area for us as a political party. In fact, in some of the regions, not PNC crowd will see to Hosea. But today, senior, and then the northern part of Ghana, you're trying this you. In the old northern region, no, not before friends said Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia by, it was 20, and this was 28 seats. Then people were 3. Today we have 16, NDC has 15. Because of the man Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And NDPP and NDC, we have our traditional areas and our non-traditional areas. I say abroad democracy be our US crowd. We have the blue states and the red states. In Ghana, we have a similar situation. But what you need, a certain 2%, 3% they are not naturally people who believe in your party's ideals, but they are looking out for certain things to vote for you. And the person that can draw the people in the middle, yellow. I mean, kind of national elections yellow for. Yellow for naba. Can naturally almost said I'm to Abama MPP Abba near the end. Sani Pane Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. He has proven to us as a running mate, will show results in that. So you can imagine when he's coming himself as a candidate.
Obviously, I am a delegate, but I am red. They came to my constituency over the weekend and nobody is working on me. Yo.
I can only say by Saturday. Senior, by Saturday, no. Now, I know where you are.
You better.
Some catch us at the end of the list. You will give for you and you're red. Into your go ahead and crack. But I come back to say, on can I come to you? Yeah, enjoy beer with you. In fact, Meno can say crampono and go for campaign managers, or be campaign manager. Because we need, you see, we are very clear in our mind, say we have the best products. And see, we want to convince you to understand, say, I didn't hear and yes, say miracles when we offer, and I be a senior, always say me a cook into better me, and automatically I'm meaning to me in child Mahama. So I just say, me to me a president, power man, me did say me a president, and my idea St. John Mahama, no doubt. But I can tell you, say me in the co-election and now, mean to me a day, into one away a party no man on the John Mahama co-election now, which me channel. On quite 2 minute bra, or the 2 minute bar, na fe, yenina as a political party, ya kai one boni a piano panel. Me view, ne say, challenges I ever told you in 2017. No? Any baby yet to me we still have a lot of challenges. But the only way as a country you to be making headway for the first time, they say, you be brazy up for this current challenge. They are fighting through it for the last time. Then we'll have the sort of foundation in the future when we encounter situations like COVID and Russia, Ukraine, we'll be able to withstand it. We're doing it too. As at 2019, we're making a lot of progress. But by the time I encounter this global economic shocks, not shocks in so we need to complete that venture. Yes, our venture now. Then we'll be able to survive a lot of other, future.
Charles in KD says, "Tell Miracles that my wife is a delegate too."
Or yellow now, red and
Charles, Osimimisa said, "A wife or a red, gold, or green."
So or a green now. I expect me call Sunday. Or a yellow.
Hey, Samu. Also on the green into and honor Sinti Freno.
I don't know. Only green for the green for the babysitting. None pay to say. Now red for the fire assembly.
Hey, son of babies out.
I assembly. Definitely what to watch. Only in Yabute. Assembly. Nama can crack. It's a woman who moving up yellow.
Na yellow for ne.
Oh, yellow for the day. On said the had ha. If you house you on pese se kwame ba. Kwame beka so onka ho e na won so ba obeka so onka ho nti no twen obo be show t-shirt kwame so ba no a shirt t-shirt na ba dide no ono ni baby ode be dey ode beto enti senior the America atwa to nya ne say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is a different breed of politician onye thoroughbred ye mo no ye okwamma school na start say ye mobilize ma ejare koyi eni anantimu a na edi dodo yo bu afomachia eni abesua na sisi yesu afi onabo dambotwemo me start sua ade afi onabo dambotwemo na mo University of Ghana ena medi na chia ena me daso di na chi ntibi de oba utwa me moja no kra eye dambotwe eye MPP politics but Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ede hybrid bi aba so ajiase ono no odaha no daha or your technical for no technocrat for no so what you say no the politics ne kakra wa ba be suye suya politics ne kakra aka ho me hu politician na me no ka say wo my way mu wo be ka say o ne Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia endemu stronko kakra hwe before Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia be join your party unim say na ye politics NDC force run up on be twen aka 2 days e ko to aba no no mukra matches kerosene de nikiso on we maka say je we akotomo broni no je we akotomo broni no
that was Rolling Stone.
Yes je we akotomo we're not even selling any message to the people but since Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia joined this party this country now discusses issues we discuss ideas we campaign on issues and then ubisa obia so on frɛ ofo no nkyɛ their MPP for say omoba be mo be ya we say that's one of the things that we suffering most as a party because everybody knew what we said we would do. Everybody in this country knew.
Obi enim ni amoso mo ba.
Obi enim dey say eba ebe. Enti onye pani a che omoso mo ba mbe say. Moso mba mbe say. Sa o make kan nyina ma. And this for there ba ko kra dey. Even ene me no kasa up to now. They kind this for policy ba ko. And now you see your how mu. And this for mu opposition party ati ase. Yen as at 2015 na yenim say education oba you see the free senior school beba. Ni yenim say industries you see eba the 1D one ene you wo how mu boa. You see dollar cost room boa. You see fuel price and this for say omoba dey no be ya fa ho.
So on one kan ho be dey.
Na say na be say me be so no on my way 110 saying
na o point me PRO.
But him say by say me be say MPP. I say say na say mo ba mo be say. Wa be catch me mpo. Oh jai o kai say mo ba mo be say.
By say sa o ba be say no say be na da.
No, but you see if not for anything at all, say member na say me share about 20 na unima. Na say o ma keme na ma ye 15 na. Me yes obi a wan ka hwe ya nkyerɛw. And o ka so be 4 no nye mu ba akokra.
Na o share about 20 no why 7.
15.
Why 7?
Oh, at least kra ma eno kra better than obi a wan ka hwe ya nkyerɛw.
Obi say friend the master planner junior Kentan portion no a green dada but was friend not to nyum ni bi man.
Guys, my friend Kwesiada.
Okay.
Kwesiada guy master planner my friend Kwesiada.
Mpacho me production for see point then I'll be to.
Oh,
I'm send Beno Chanka be ni free.
So Omameka Central Assembly bi kra ma.
Chairman. Ya unse ya ntia sempa.
Emu de hen.
Oh. Openi ajekum.
Mpacho ye be di hu nkomo. For technical reasons.
Enti senior, me the American say MPP delegates across the length and breadth of Ghana.
My boss back me.
We are kana come to the party is in very safe hands. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia believes in the party, believes in the government, and believes in our successes and failures at the same time. And he believes that he has seen it all over the period to be able to drive us into the next elections, protect gains kakra ya making. Na fe dia yentumi ye na chema wo kan hwasem no otumi aboa na yetumi de sane ma no so ayede aba ono na betumi ne don President John Mahama His Excellency ejina elections na we beat no come 2024 until we are very clear in our minds and we are calling on every single delegate to support this cause so that we
Dennis Miracles Abuaji aka Red Gold Green and You're turning kind of Dr. Ben, and then you're a student, but you're back. You're back. You're returning now at Central University. And into the Bedin but basically you didn't come away, Trinity, Bedin Command Swako. Miami Nipa Auto of AD Autos Car Rentals, and they say, Kumasi Airport Runabout now, Kumasi Airport Runabout, and they Auto. Now, with the happy birthday to you, Otto. Yamin shall be brave. Opposite Otto Dine Swaka said TDC. Samin Cow say almost studio 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom flat starting from 110,000. Almost now with 3 bedroom apartment side 3 community 1, and also Ewatema opposite TDC head office. For TDC ne 059-691-4432. That is 059-691-4432. TDC, leader in the real estate development business. We gotta go, and we are gone. Kokrokoo Wilson is next. The news is at 12. May your day be blessed. Remember to keep your dreams and hopes alive. It's all you have. And as always, when you stop to say a prayer, drop one for me too. God bless. Good morning.
We're making the